been keeping a secret that's been so hard not to share with you. I'm pregnant. I wanted to take you back to the very beginning. The moment I found out, the nerves, how we told some of our closest family and friends. And I know that whenever I see an announcement like this, I immediately have 1,000 questions and things that I'm curious about. Whether it's the timeline, how I'm feeling, or even what this means for this channel. Also, it's a bit new to me to even be talking about my pregnancy at all, and I don't want to miss anything that you're curious about. So I will include a Q&A in an upcoming video. Please drop any and every question that comes up as you watch this video in the comments below so that I can address them all. What you're about to see is me in complete and utter shock as I'm filming this right now. It is a couple months down the line. I've definitely adjusted to it. I've definitely been through some things. I've vlogged a bit, haven't vlogged a bit. I'm planning tomorrow to start regularly vlogging again. But as you'll see in the very beginning, I could not quite believe what I was seeing. And it definitely took some adjustment to realize that it was actually real.
I never thought in the wildest dream I'd see you again. Never dreamed about nothing else other than you. I always thought I'd be waiting in vain, but suddenly there you were.
So context, I had said that I was gonna test on Wednesday. Technically today my period is like 2 days late, but I'm pretty irregular, so that doesn't always mean anything. And I don't know why, I bet it's just like shock. But right now my brain is really trying to convince myself that that little plus sign we just saw does not actually mean I'm pregnant. I don't know what will convince me. I think I'll test again tomorrow morning. But as of now, like operating under the assumption that I am. Zach knew that my plan is to test Wednesday because I really wanted to wait. Wednesday would be 14 days after I ovulated, and I really didn't want to get in a situation where I would test negative and it was a false negative. It just wasn't positive yet, which is why I was gonna wait till Wednesday, but I got antsy. I got antsy this morning. So that being said, I do have the opportunity to surprise him. I'm a little limited in like what I can do because today's a work day. We're going to get groceries together after work today, and then if I'm surprising him either like tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, like that doesn't leave a lot of time. So what I'm kind of thinking is I'm gonna place a Target pickup order and have the concierge at my work pick it up today and just put like a few baby items in there so that at some point tomorrow after I take the second test, I can surprise him with it. He won't be shocked because we've talked about the possibility, and I mean, I was at a wedding this past weekend and I didn't drink just like out of abundance of caution because we've known that I could be. Full disclosure, I ovulated out 10 days early. Usually my cycles are like super long, and we've not been trying, but we've not been preventing other than being careful during ovulation, and ovulation was surprisingly early. I feel like I need to look at the picture I took of the test again. I just keep telling myself like it's not. That's so crazy. I'm excited. I'm just like in shock. I've heard people say inverting the test helps. And like that definitely, I don't know who I am being like, oh, that's not actually positive. So actually it turns out I can't keep anything from Zach. He already knows, but he's going to act surprised if I surprise him later, so we might still have a little like telling my husband clip. And it's not that I can't keep anything from him as in I told him, it was that, so this morning he kept swearing my vibes were off. I swear to you, like I read the test, went and filmed my little clip in the bathroom. Granted, we just watched back the clip of me reading that test this morning and it was like 5 minutes long. I swear it was like 20 seconds. And it kept being me just like re-looking at it as if it were going to change. Anyways, he swore my vibes were off. I was like sitting on the couch whenever he got out of bed today and he was like coming, he like laid down next to me. He like sat next to me. And so I thought he was just like in need of some more love. And he was like, do you need anything? And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm fine. While getting ready, he like kept coming over and like standing by me and being like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I'm just fine, because all I had told him was that I was gonna test on Wednesday. But then I was like, does he know something? Like, I really wanted to like have a surprise moment, but I was like, was he aware? I don't know, somehow did he like read my mind? And there was a moment that I went back into my bathroom and I swear the light was on and I was like, he snooped. He must have found the test and he's like waiting for me to tell him. But then I was like, I guess that's sweet because then he'll act surprised. But then he was being weird like today over text too. Like he just said like, honey. So I was like, yes. And then he would just say like, I love you or something. And so I was kind of treading lightly because I was like, number one, I'm still not convinced that that test is right. I don't know if it's a level of denial. Like I did not know that I'd have a level of denial, but even like right now, I still feel the need to test more. I used to never understand it whenever people would have like 7 pregnancy tests, because I was like, why do you need all of those? Totally get it now. He sent me later in the morning, you are the best. And I was like, thank you. Sounds good. Later he texted me, are you excited? And so I was like, he knows something. Like, how does he know something? Because I had not told him anything still. And then he said after that, you are being a goober. And I said, me, what? And then he said, I can tell. Your vibes have been going everywhere. I can tell. And then he said, well, weren't you going to test? And then I was like, I swear that he had snooped in the bathroom. So I was like, if he knows I tested, I don't want to lie to this man right now. I was also like, this isn't like a great moment to be like, yes, I tested and I think it was positive. But I just had to decide in that moment, like, do I lie or do we just go with it? And so he said, well, weren't you going to test? And I said, tomorrow. And then he was saying, well, how's your BBT? And so I was like telling him about it because he kept saying, well, and then I sent him a screenshot from like the Flow pregnancy app. And I said, if we do have a little thing growing, this is what they would look like, because we've already been talking about the fact that it would be a possibility even if it was unplanned. And he asked, did you already test? So that's where I said, I did this morning, but it felt inconclusive, which is why I didn't want to test today and shouldn't have, because I was going to wait till Wednesday so that it would be definite. And I said, if I surprise you later, you have to act surprised. I can test again tomorrow. And he said, you are a goober. That is why you were avoiding me. I said, I was not avoiding you. You were more clingy than usual. You were the one with odd behavior, not me. He asked how it was inconclusive, and I said it was just a very, very faint line. So in my head, I'm just thinking like it's an indent. I like kind of hear how it's sounding silly when I say that, but like I really do feel, I don't know if it's just me being guarded until I like know for sure, but, and then I said, do you want to see it since I'd taken pictures? And that's when he said, I already did. I wasn't going to tell you so you could surprise me. And I said I could tell you were snooping, but I didn't want to ask you since I wanted to surprise you. And it turns out he didn't even go look at it until after I left in the morning. So it was like we both were just reading each other's minds this morning apparently, where he was feeling like I had something going on, even though I was acting totally normal. And then I had felt like he had snooped a little bit, even though he hadn't yet. So anyways, he did see the test and he does believe it's positive. I keep saying like, if it was positive, if it was positive. And my plan is just to use the same test that I have, test again tomorrow. And then because we're being extra apparently, and I'm in denial, I have a triple assurance box that's being delivered tomorrow. So then I'll test on like Wednesday and probably use a digital at that point to where I can't really deny any results. And if it's positive tomorrow, like I was saying before, we'll have a telling my husband I'm pregnant moment and he'll be so surprised. Yeah, that one's a little bit stronger. Triple assurance box arrives this afternoon.
I don't know if you need that.
Surprising my husband to tell him we're pregnant. I am gonna need you guys to go along with this. Yesterday, before I knew he knew, I came up with a cute plan. Zach said he'd go along with it, so I'm gonna need buy-in from this side too, all right? Oh, cute. I forgot what I got. So the triple assurance did arrive today. I think what I'm going to do is, because now my routine is wake up and pee on a stick, I'm gonna take the digital one tomorrow so that I have one that literally says to my eyes, pregnant. I am feeling positive feelings. I'm not feeling any negative feelings. I am feeling in shock. And I do feel like I keep trying to convince myself that I'm making it up. Like it just doesn't feel real. And so it's almost like I'm not even excited yet because it just doesn't feel like it's a reality. I did tell 2 work friends today. I feel like work friends are the perfect amount of removed where I wasn't gonna do like something so cute. Like my non-work friends, my life friends, we're gonna tell with a capital T at some point. But my little work friends, like I just showed them the little phone. I said, does this look positive? And then they were so excited to where I think things like that and moments like that are gonna help me start to like settle in my brain of this is real and it's okay to feel excited. So anyways, part of the order was the triple assurance that I got that I'll take the digital tomorrow and then I'll save the other ones for maybe like this weekend or after that and then just like check a line progression. The 2 things that I got for my little husband surprise. I think I should take the tags off. This is number 1. Isn't this the cutest thing in the world? You can probably guess the time frame of things that are gonna be going on based on this. But so I'm gonna fold this up. So tiny, so cute. And then I also got this little guy. Take the tag off him too. Just like prop him up somehow. Guess I could show you what I'm doing. So here we have the little onesie. How fitting that I've never changed my placemats from the Christmas ones. Little onesie, little lovey guy, flowers that I did not get for this, but I feel like are now like fitting for the cause. Oh, that's cute, okay. And then my 2 tests, which I have washed. I always wonder that whenever people are like passing around pregnancy tests. Looking at this now and seeing how much darker today's line is compared to yesterday, like no wonder I was questioning it yesterday. It's like barely there at all. Today's line is definitely much more definitive. Oh my gosh, should this guy hold it? Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, wait, that's cute. We don't need the one that looks so faint. All right, I'm gonna have this set up for whenever Zach gets home in about 45 minutes or so. And I'll just make dinner until then and try to catch his reaction. I'd already bought the things before I knew he knew. Thank you for your buy-in. Didn't want to waste the cutie little onesie.
Never thought it'd be easy to feel you in my arms, but now we're here and I'm all in, and I wonder by you, 'cause I can stay till the morning, or stay till the dawn, but just hold me now. I wanna be so much better whenever you're around. I wanna say something clever to get in your mind, 'cause right now we're
Nice for you.
I'm surprised.
We're pregnant!
No way. That's crazy.
Are you so excited?
I am. Sorry, I got the hiccups.
Are you so shocked?
I got the hiccups. I'm so shocked.
I'm surprised. Look at my little gifts.
Very cute.
So probably no one else but me is surprised at this point, but I did take the digital this morning, and that's pretty hard to like, is it upside down? Can't really contradict that. Pregnant, 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 I'm pregnant. I'm trying to give myself grace because I am, as of today, starting to feel like actually excited. And I think that in the first 2 days of just like the uncertainty, you've really seen a journey so far that has all happened in 48 hours of, I think, just disbelief and shock because we've thought about this for so long. I mean, I've thought about this my whole life, like knowing that one day I would have children, and I'm in this really weird spot now that I'll probably go into in future videos of like, this tells me I'm pregnant, but as of right now, my body is not different, and I haven't like seen a scan. I don't like know who's in there. I have like no concept of who will be created in this process. Like, I don't know them yet. One day, I'm sure it'll be hard to remember a day that I don't know who they are, but it's a lot to wrap your head around, and I am getting excited. Like, I have thought about this day for so long, and it keeps taking me some effort to be like, it's actually like, this is real. So I think what I plan to do, and you'll know this already by now, but I'll kind of bookend this video with like more in real time intro and conclusion so that you know that I'm fine. And then we'll just kind of see where things go from here. I mean, lots of exciting things in the future. We're gonna be telling people more than just my 2 work friends that know. Eventually we're gonna find out the gender. Eventually we'll be getting scans and actually like seeing inside and see what's going on there. As of today, right now, I am 4 weeks, 4 days. So super early, very early, whole big journey ahead, but an exciting one that I'm becoming excited for. Oh, she does. Hello there. Thank you. I've been waiting for you to get home. I was like tracking you the whole way. Oh my goodness, congrats! Oh my, show me! Look, this is Teddy's. Teddy! It's my favorite cousin!
Oh! Congratulations!
What do you do?
Hey, what's up?
So are you saying I shouldn't name my baby Pepper?
Oh my god! Congratulations!
Thank you so much! As much.
Sorry, you know I'm like weird about reacting. I promise I'm very happy. Also, I'm like...
Is he better now?
Yeah, we went to I took him to the pediatrician yesterday, and
Bounce back?
Bounce back.
Thanks for covering me on the 20th. Will you also cover me
Yes. Always.
beginning of next year for like 3 months?
Are you pregnant? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Stop it! Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
We like literally just.
Oh. I knew that was gonna be it. I knew it.
You're like, why would Anna be FaceTiming me?
No, I knew it. Wait, let me take a photo right now. Oh,
Isn't that crazy? Thank you so much. I found out on Monday, so I couldn't make your wedding about me because I didn't know yet.
Oh, I wish you had.
I know.
Okay, but that's kind of fun. Like your kid was there.
Yeah, I guess technically. Looking back at those moments and knowing that you'll be seeing them too makes everything feel so special. Our lives changed suddenly at 5 a.m. on a random morning. This was just the beginning. In the next video, I'm taking you through the early weeks of pregnancy, the symptoms, our first ultrasound, hearing the heartbeat, and all the early updates. I guess if you're curious, as I'm filming this right now, we're towards the end of the first trimester. Little bump date. Hope you're ready for nothing. Nothing's really happening quite yet. We've still got time. As of right now, we still don't know the gender, but we do plan on finding out. And I'm starting to get some energy back that had been absolutely sucked away from me. I'm excited to share this with you. It's new to me. I'm learning as I go. Don't forget to drop any question that you have in the comments below. I'll be filming the Q&A soon to answer as many as I can. I have missed you guys and I'm so happy to be back.
But I promised, dear, I'll never